Hello everyone, I'm Denis from Tangem, and I have a question for you. Please raise your hands, those of you who own a cold wallet. That's about half of the attendees. That's quite good. If you still don't have a cold wallet and you own a significant amount of crypto, please do yourself a favor and buy a cold wallet to yourself. But today I want to get deeper about securing your funds and especially the seed phrases that almost every wallet uses, but they have their flaws. Let's make a quick introduction what the seed phrases are. The seed phrases the seed phrase actually represents your key, or actually your keys. It's usually 12, sometimes 18 or 24 words that if you own them, you own this key, you own this crypto. It's actually very interesting system. So the wallet generates some entropy, some random number generator, then it's shown to you as a mnemonic phrase. The whole reason for that is for you to not mess up. If you have ever seen Bitcoin or Ethereum address, they are not really human readable, and you can mess up some letter if you especially have bad handwriting and lose access to your funds. The mnemonic phrase solves this. From this phrase, the seed is generated, the machine readable secret key, and from that you can generate keys for different signature algorithms, for different elliptic curves. And more so, usually after that, the HD generation comes in play, and from that pair of initial pair of keys, called master keys, there can be generated an infinite amount of keys with maybe if you have ever imported a seed phrase, it's called derivation path, and you can separate and keep it private. So you will be using different keys for different blockchains, for different accounts, and etc. So it's quite a thought out thing. It's quite clever. It has a good design, but it actually has some flaws. Seed phrases are unsafe, unreliable, and inconvenient. Let me explain. First of all, please raise your hands, those who have ever copied your seed phrase or taken a photo of it and stored it in the cloud storage. That's if you are using cold wallet, that kind of defies the purpose of cold wallet. It's as hackable as the hot wallet now. If you're using the hot wallet, then you're making the attack surface twice as big. So it's not a very good idea. But if you write it down on a piece of paper, like you're usually advised, it's not very safe either, because everyone who gets the physical access to your piece of paper can get all your funds. And what's worse, the thing is that he can copy your seed phrase and wait for the perfect moment when you have the most funds and then steal all your funds. He has the complete control over your funds. Not very safe. Yeah. From this thing with the piece of paper as a medium comes the thing that it's not very reliable. Paper is not a reliable medium. It can get wet or maybe burned. The ink can bleed or maybe it can fade. It's not very viable for long-term usage. Maybe, have you heard about the thing called metal wallets? Steel wallets or something like that. There is a way to mitigate this unreliability issue. You get a set of metal letters where you place it like your seed phrase one letter at a time, one by one. And then you get your seed phrase etched in metal, and it's way more reliable. But it seems it's even less convenient than seed phrases. So let's talk about inconvenience in the seed phrases as it is. So as a blockchain developer myself, I often encountered the situation when I just want to use some wallet for some obscure cryptocurrency or see their user experience, some feature or something else. But I can't just jump into the wallet. No, I have to copy the seed phrase. You're not allowed to take screenshots, because if you're allowed, everyone takes screenshots and the purpose is defied. And it's not very convenient either. But what are the alternatives? Every wallet, you know, probably uses seed phrases, and it's actually replaceable for some scenarios. When you want to transfer your private keys from one wallet of one manufacturer to another, you have no other options. But as a means of backup, there is actually at least one option. That's what we in Tangem are making. This is the first seedless hardware wallet, and it has a very special mechanism of backup. When we started getting into crypto, our first idea, we had this chip that can make elliptical signatures, and we created a card that generated the private key right on the card with true random number generated, and it never left the card. So it was like a crypto banknote. You can give it to some other user, and he will know that this key is only at his hands now, that no one has a copy. But it's not very suitable for holding big amounts of money, because if you lose a card or somehow you manage to break it, you lose your funds. And that's when we came up with the intelligent backup mechanism that cards, when you initiate them, they encrypt. The first card creates the key, then encrypts it with Diffie-Hellman protocol and sends it over to the other cards. After the initiation process finished, keys cannot leave the card even in encrypted state. So that's final. They're only on the cards, and you have 2 or 3 copies of this key, and that's even easier than writing down the seed phrase and confirming that you input it. Our solution is safe, reliable, and convenient. Again, let me explain. So the single component, except the antenna on our card, is secure element made by Samsung, and it has no other parts. It has the highest certification on the market. Our code is open source, and the card's validity can be verified with our app. When you make a backup with our card, it's much safer to keep it. You don't need a safe where you can put this piece of paper, because it's protected by password. You cannot brute force the password because it has smart security delay that won't allow you to brute force to check a lot of variants. It's also very reliable. Have any one of you ever broken a bank card? I guess no one. And we don't even have contact pads. It's very resilient. You can wash it in your washing machine, or try to burn it, or freeze it, or it's protected from electromagnetic impulses, radiation, and everything. And in case you forgot the password, there is a smart system for that too. If you have 2 cards on your hand, then you can reset a password on your cards. That way, the only thing you need to worry about is you shouldn't let an attacker, a malicious person, to get 2 cards on their hands. One card is not enough. And it's also very convenient. You can put this card into your pocket. It sits nicely in the wallet. You use it with any mobile phone with an NFC antenna. And for even easier use, you can use your biometrics to not enter a password every time you want to send crypto. And the cards are actually not the only thing our company has to offer. We have some more things coming. One of those things are the ring. I have it here on my finger. It's just the same as a card, but in a nice, sleek form factor, ready to wear. You can go swimming with your crypto and not worry about it, that someone steals it. And there is always this question when I show the card and say, here's crypto wallet. The people ask, hey, can I pay at the terminal? No, actually, right now, you cannot. But we are actively developing this product that will allow you to pay with your crypto in the terminals. I know there are a lot of bank cards that have their payment account in cryptocurrency, but that's all the solutions are custodial. And we develop a non-custodial solution when you still own your funds, when if our company, banks, if everyone refuses to cooperate, you still can withdraw your funds and spend it as a regular crypto. That's all. I really encourage you to try our product. It's very easy to use. It's very nice. And if you have questions, I'm ready to answer them.
I'd like to say thank you for a great product. I'm using it for about 3 months, and but I have one question. What happened if your app will be not available? So how can I restore my crypto, my private keys to get my money back?
That's the question that arises quite a lot as well. That's the disadvantage of our solution, that you need to our app. You can't import your seed phrase into your wallet. Actually, you can. Our newest generation wallets allow for the seed phrase, but we discourage it. But we have an open card protocol. We have open source application, how everything works. So if Tangem ceases to exist, the only problem that can happen to your funds is that the APIs the app is using, you can always find an APK or just keep your application on your phone. But if for some reason APIs stop working, the code is open source. Someone will manage to put new API endpoint in our code, and it will just keep working. We will no longer show you that this is verified Tangem hardware, but the keys are still on your card. You can still make signatures, and it's all open. So I think it's. Oh. This, I think, with Ledger controversy brought us a lot of clients, because Ledger firmware can be updated, and then the seed phrase can be extracted. And that's one of our selling points, that our firmware for the card is not upgradable. It can never be upgraded, and that's new backdoors cannot appear. Our firmware is audited by the Swiss-based firm, Kudelski Security. And that's the way how you know that your keys are only on your cards. More questions? Go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, you say that you are planning to create a new product using which you will be able to pay using a Visa card while also keeping your crypto. But how would you handle transaction rollbacks?
For this product, we are developing quite a complex system of smart contracts that will allow us as a processing side to be sure that your money will go to us when we approve the transaction, while keeping user available to withdraw their funds and set limits and all that stuff. There are some mechanisms in place. So, for example, to withdraw, you have to wait some period. It's done in 2 steps. So basically, it's smart contract based. It's not finished product yet. This one is in active development, so I won't get too deep into it. But the simple answer is smart contracts.
As you're moving to seedless solutions, what do you think about eliminating the need of cards, of keys, etc., and using biometrics only? Because every human is born, every human contains their unique identity, which can be copied, can be stolen, and can be ultimately used as a seed phrase instead of a seed phrase. What do you think? Is this reliable? Can this be? Does this have any flaws? What do you think?
I can't really tell much about this topic. I think yes, your biometrics is unique, but is it really not copyable? I think you can copy it and present somewhere. I can't really think of the good solution. I've heard about WorldCoin. No, I don't really envision how it could work right now. You don't make signatures with your eyes. It's just there. It's some information, and this can be probably copied. You will need some hardware solution that will approve transactions based on your biometrics, and it also can be hacked. So I'm not sure how it can be done really good. But it might be worth exploring. The thing that you don't need anything is very nice. But I guess the ring comes quite close. You just wear it. No one knows that this is a card. And you can pay with it in the future. That will be great. And any Visa terminal, that would be very fun.